So first thing I've got to say real quick, this album cover, like, this is beautiful. Look at that dress. It's just red and pops out. And in addition, where it says my gift on the eye, she's got a little star up there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Thank you for that, Carrie. My Gift is the Christmas album released by Carrie Underwood, and we're going to review that here today on Y.E.S. Former American Idol winner Carrie Underwood is someone that I actually have not listened to all that often. Have I listened to her? Yes, I have, just not that often. For those of you who follow my channel, you know that country is not a genre that I have listened to up until really this year. I've listened to a couple things here and there, and this year I've listened to a lot more than I usually have in the past. So hopefully I will be able to go back and listen to some things that she has made that I have not actually listened to, and anything that she releases coming into the future, I might be able to enjoy a little bit more. But for now, we're going to stick with this, the Christmas album. Now, there are a few different ways that you can make a Christmas album. Probably the most common of two ways would be to do pure covers, or that you make something totally original. Either way, if you go one of those two routes, you really need to nail it. You've got to try really hard. And for the most part, Carrie here is doing covers. So when I listened to this album, what did I think? Well, Carrie's voice is not bad. The production in this album overall is not bad. But I was not really convinced that there was a lot of creativity, imagination, or ingenuity in making a lot of new things in order to make this album her own. Almost the entire second half of the album here I thought was decent, but just there. Her covers of Oh Holy Night, Mary Did You Know. She did her rendition of Hallelujah with John Legend, who this year I thought was also alright. Personally, probably the thing I'm most let down by is her cover of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which I'm going to go on a limb and say that's probably on my top 5 favorite Christmas songs. I just didn't feel like there was, personally, a lot of effort given into this. I thought there were instrumental moments that were like inserted very particularly, like just there, but overall, I just didn't feel like this was one that she kind of prioritized. I kind of felt like it was added on. Now, having said that, I'm not going to be like a downer on this album. Like I said, she has a good voice. For the most part, I think the arrangements of the song are serviceable. I wish that there was more added to it, but they're not bad. I guess I just expect more, especially with Christmas music and especially with an American Idol winner. Like, I still think that those days were amazing to bring out artists. Given we're many years past when she won, but that doesn't mean that she has actually slowed down, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if any of you would tell me otherwise. But yeah, that's kind of where I land for the majority of the album. But let me get to some positives, because I have a few, and I want to share those. Firstly, her cover of Little Drummer Boy. This is adorable. Now, I think the overall song is about decent, but she has a special feature in here. Her son, Isaiah Fisher. It's very cute. It's very adorable. First time I heard it, I remember just smiling and thinking like, oh, look at that. Now, it would be easy to get caught up in the cutesiness of that feature, but I am going to say I don't think it necessarily elevates the song, but I don't think it downgrades the song either. I just think, oh, you just added something special to it. There is something where you can say you made it your own, so good job for that. Then her cover of Silent Night, I think that this meets what you need for the song to be met with the expectations for performing to somebody. So I do think it's above decent. I don't think it's spectacularly original, but I think that she did it in a way that honors the song, as it should be. And the one song I think is the best in this album is her rendition of Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee. It's played with a very quiet amplification. It's just the perfectly right setting for the ambiance that this song is trying to give off. So with that, we have a couple of good songs. We have a lot of good enough songs and a very few where I'm just like, no, I don't think it's bad, but I'm disappointed. Mixed bag, but overall, Carrie's not doing a bad job. But I would think that most fans would have high expectations for her as an artist, and then for this just being a Christmas album. Just throwing it out there. So after having listened and reviewed this album, I'm going to give production a B+, creativity a C, expression and lyrics a B, and how would I recommend this album? I would give it a good. I think it's decent where it meets the minimal expectations for a Christmas album. I would rather praise it. Well, regardless, I look forward to listening to more of Carrie's music in the future, and again, good job having your son featured in there. That was really, really adorable. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me in my social media links down in the description below, and be sure to leave a like for the video as well as a comment down below if you want to engage with me. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.